What's up, what's up, what's up? It is Mr. Bradley. Welcome to Bradley Party of 6. Y'all asked for it. I'm giving you another one. Confessions of a Married Man. Let's go. What's up, everybody? It is Mr. Bradley back with another rendition of Confessions of a Married Man. I know, it's been a while. I've been saying I was going to do another one of these videos. I've been asking y'all if y'all want another one of these videos. Got people saying, yes, we want more videos, and I've been slacking. And for that, I apologize. But y'all gonna get one today. So before we get into the heat that I want to bring today, y'all know what I need y'all to do for me. I need you to do a few things, all right? First thing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss the next part of this. It's been a while, so when I do drop another one, you're gonna want to know about it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video if you feel like you got some knowledge or you gained some insight, or you just got a better understanding of men in general, or fellas, if you out there and you watching and I'm dropping knowledge, go ahead, please share this video, let somebody else see it. All right, need you guys to head over to Bradley Party of 6. Give us a follow over there on Instagram. We do a lot of funny content over there. Always posting reels. We post about 3 to 4 reels a week. Always bringing some heat. So we would love to add you to the family in all aspects. All right. Without further ado, let's get into this next breakdown of Confessions of a Married Man. One of the biggest things that I get when people shoot messages to either the Bradley Party of 6 Instagram or the email or even my personal Instagram, and I always get fellas saying, like, yo man, I follow the channel, I'm subscribed to the channel, I watch your videos. When you do stuff, I love to get your perspective on men and how men see things. Like, I don't really know how to talk to my girl and make her understand this thing, or when I break down and get to talking, I had one dude was like, man, you really say that to CC? And I'd be like, yeah, man, I'm completely honest. So one of the things I feel like I wanted to do a Confessions of a Married Man video about is I feel like it's things that men want to be heard, want to talk about that, I don't know, you don't say taboo. Taboo's not the right word for it, but I feel like they don't know how to express these things to women, at least from the vibes that I get from some of my homies, from some of the people who watch the video. So I wanted to do this video on 6 things that your man's probably not telling you that he needs. The first thing is men want to be understood. They desire to be understood. Everything from their path to their mission in life to what they feel like they were put here to help you do. We want to understand that we have a path. You see that path and you understand that path. Just like with anything, those paths can get off track at times. And honestly, women, that's where I feel like men need you most, is when we got a goal, you need somebody behind you pushing you towards that goal. One of the things I love about my relationship and my marriage is if I come to CC with a plan, I know she gonna back me. She gonna have my back, at least for the first 3 to 5 months of it. When she see the vision, I lay out the vision, she might have questions, but she ain't ever gonna doubt that vision. And that's one of the things that men really need more. I would say honestly more than number 6, which we'll get into. Who probably know what that is, but they need to feel like they're understood, they're heard, and you see the potential of what they're laying out there, or the path that they're pursuing just as much as they do. All right, get behind that. Number 2, I feel like men need to feel trusted. That's everything from, do you trust me to go out and hang with my boys? Do you trust me to not have to go through my phone even if you got access to my phone? Do you trust me to be there like I say I'm gonna be there for you? And lastly, do you trust me to lead you? Because a man that doesn't feel like you trust him is not going to give you all of them. That is a real statement. At least when it comes to how I see things. Like, men want to feel like I said, they're trusted in all aspects of life when it comes to everything. Because if you don't trust me, then we ain't going in that direction. I know I know women say that it's the same on both sides, but I kind of feel like, it's kind of seeing one-sided in the sense of, I think we think about trust in different ways when you hear that, like, men want to feel trusted, because again, like I said, we're talking about, not going through my phone and stuff like that. And most men who say you don't need to go through my phone, I ain't even gonna get into that. That's a whole nother story. But there is a privacy aspect, I get that. But if you trust me, it's there, you can go through it. But I want you to trust me to help get you through this thing called life. Do you trust that if you ask me my opinions on something, are they gonna be heard and taken in? Do you trust that if you come to me with, a way that you wanna move, do you trust that I'm gonna move and help you get to where you wanna get to? Because if you don't, there is no way to move forward from that. And third thing, and I think this one kind of gets lost a little bit. Men want to feel intimacy emotionally as well. I know we in this whole era of bang bang. I don't know if sex is even viewed as transactional. I mean, sex has been transactional forever, but that's a whole nother story. But everything still feels so transactional. And I feel like, in a sense, that's because you're not giving him what he needs or what he wants outside of the bedroom as well. I think women also always view men as these sexual creatures, and we are. Don't get me wrong, we are. Men are very visual people, but that don't mean that we not, or some of us at least, want that emotional attachment, that emotional intimacy. I feel like that is all rolls into kind of, what's the word I want to look for? Praise. Boom, it was right there. Praise. Tell me if I look good today. Tell me I look good today, because we give y'all that. I'm gonna let you know, damn, that dress hitting. I'm gonna let you know, I love that lip color on you. I'm gonna let you know your nails look great. I'm gonna let you know your toes look great. I'm gonna let you know you're smelling great, but are you doing that for him? Because just like that stuff turns you on and it makes you feel like, oh, my man is into me. Men want that same thing back. And not saying that this is the only reason, but I feel like that is a part reason at times where I start to wonder, because maybe they're not getting that emotional intimacy that they need. All this I say with the precursor that nothing I'm saying is gonna per se get your man to stop doing this or doing that, or it is gonna make him do this or that, but I'm telling you, the general consensus of men that I know desire these things. Next up, respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Let me tell you what that means to me, or at least a lot of men I know. When I say respect, it's really only 3 things I'm talking about. For me, and I feel like for most men. Respect me enough that when you go out in public, you represent me as if you were standing right next to me. Don't do nothing that's gonna have somebody looking at you, even if it ain't about a phone call, like, hey man, your girl out here cutting up. No, I don't even need that. Because I want you to be moving with the proper respect that you know, like, no, I'm not gonna do that because that puts my man in a bad light, or I'm not gonna say that, I can't be here with you because this is disrespectful to my man or my significant other. That right there is huge. Next part, when I say respect means, I'm talking about when I'm there with you, do you back me? Do you support me? Will you not embarrass me out in public? It's one thing to disagree with your significant other. It's another thing to know how to disagree with your significant other in public, in a public setting, and address it later. Even if you think that person is dead wrong, you think your man's dead wrong, he said some out of pocket shit. And this is not, I feel like I got to preface that with saying, like, I'm not telling you to just shut up. No. But what I'm telling you is, women tend to have a tendency to have like a very vicious tongue. And the last thing, in words, is one of the few things, words and time is the two things in life you cannot get back. That is huge when like I said, when I come to respect. Even if you want to pull them to the side and say, hey, can I talk to you? And then you want to let some of that venom spew, do that. But don't embarrass him out in public. Men want to feel like kings. Men want to feel empowered. And doing something like that in public makes him, one, upset and lash. And now we're in a whole nother situation. And it can't go both ways. I'm not saying that this is a one-sided thing. I'm not saying he shouldn't respect you in public, because if he do something that, any of these things, I feel like that's messed up as well. I'm just telling you that these are the things, important things, that I feel like is needed within a relationship. Next thing, and I feel like it's a huge thing because I see it so often, I hear it so often, and the biggest feedback I get from it is, nah, dog, I could never do that. When I talk to my boys, and even some of the emails and messages I responded to, they be like, you really tell CC that? My response is yes. If CC pissing me off, I say, man, you really getting on my nerves right now. That does rarely, I also would say that rarely happens. I rarely have to tell CC that she's getting on my nerves. But we have that type of relationship that we don't shut down when we communicate. To an extent. Obviously, people, it does become a point where maybe that conversation is getting long-winded, it's getting out of hand. Maybe we just need to reserve until tomorrow, but it needs to pick back up tomorrow, ladies. And I say that in the sense that if I express myself, you ask me to express myself, I feel like you look all great in public, but you don't really give me that same thing at home. Real things I've actually said to CC. I feel like you don't give me enough space. I feel like I need more space. That shouldn't be hit with oh, you don't want to be around me. Understand, ask him, why do you feel like you need more space? What do you mean by more space? Don't just a conclusion being jumped and just shut down. Because when you do that, now you're building blocks to be like, oh, okay, you really don't want me to say what I want to say. Because if you really care what I would want to say, you will listen to me. But you're not listening to what he's saying. You're hearing what you want to hear. And I feel like, coming from my sales background, you got the question, then you got sub questions off of that main question. It's kind of like a shovel, and the more you keep digging, the more you find out. But if all you ask is that top question, or all you hear is that top question to respond, you're really not gonna ever get anywhere. So, big feedback on that again. Communication. When you ask for it and he gives you some real blunt, non-disrespectful communication or ask, hear it and listen to the message behind it. Lastly, you knew I was gonna bring it up. It is in our bones, it's in the DNA, which makes us, we creators in the sense, so that's what's inside of us. Sex, yes. Men need that, and regularly. And that's also because of a sense of, that goes back to emotional intimacy. It's a physical intimacy. We feel like men need touch. We want to be felt. We want to be grabbed. And if we not, most of the time that happens in the bedroom. But it's the animalistic instincts inside of men that I feel like yearn and quench for that. But not only physical. Again, getting back to that emotional intimacy I was talking about earlier. The emotional sex or the sight, visual stimulation. Like, sometimes there's a reason why strip clubs are one of the most frequent spots by men, because men are visual creatures. And I feel like that's a sentiment that at times falls on, what's the word I want to look for? Not tough ground, but falls on empty ears with women at times. It's like, that's dope. I do want to see you looking sexy when we get dressed up to go out. But what about when we're just chilling at the house? Or what about when I don't know, the kids go down? Or what about when, I don't know, anytime, it's Tuesday. It ain't gotta be Friday or a sexy Saturday, it's Tuesday. Like I said, men, that sight, that vision, that touch, you have to be, if you, especially not wanting eyes to roam, not that that's an excuse, but you gotta be, and I know it's crazy, women, but we put on several different hats as well, but you gotta be the wife, the girlfriend, the mistress, the best friend. Men need all that in order to be happy, just like a woman needs a strong person, a provider, I don't know, jack of all trades, I don't know who pumps gas, somebody, the guy pumping gas at the gas station, the night guard, the walker to her car. Like, it's a lot of things that men need to encompass in order to satisfy women and fulfill the needs of women, and it goes both ways. So I hope I hit on all the stuff that the fellas was asking me for. Women, I hope that I provided some insight, or even if it's something that your man heard that has spoken, or maybe I'm driving it home and you pick it up, I hope I help with some context in that aspect. I promise I'm going to do more of these videos more frequently. I gotta get back on it. Send me some topics. Let me know some stuff you want to hear me address. Let me know some stuff that you want to see me talk about. And I would love to do more of these sit down videos. They quick, I address some stuff and I get it out the way. So, but again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and thumbs up this page. And don't forget to also share the video and follow us over on Instagram, all right? Until the next video, it is Mr. Bradley checking out. Peace.